Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to come on with two junk journals which are autumn themed. These are my Arty Maze design team projects for the month of October. Both of these journals will be listed on my Etsy store, so do check the description box down below. And I just wanted to thank everyone who's already visited my Etsy store, favourited it, and also actually purchased something from it. It's been absolutely phenomenal. I'm really happy with the support. It's quite a daunting thing when you choose to set up an Etsy shop, so thank you everybody. So these journals, they're like a trashy fabric cover. They are just one signature. So this is the closure, and this was actually from a blouse that I had, and then I've added different fabrics. There's like a chenille, lots of different fabrics, laces, ribbons, basically offcuts, and then I've just machine sewn it. So let me show you. Like I say, this is with an Arty Maze kit, and I will leave the link to the kit in the description box. So it's just one signature. I'm not entirely sure how many pages it has, but again, like I say, it'll be listed on my Etsy store if you are interested. Lots of tuck spots. That is also open behind there. Tuck spot here, and then there's like a little secret tuck spot there, and this is actually a tag that I made with the paper kit, and I actually printed onto tissue paper. So if anyone would like a tutorial on how to create your own decoupage papers, just let me know in the description box. And I love this. This is from an old book, but I thought it was quite fitting, plants in the book. This is more fingers and thumbs. That's open there, and it's also an envelope there. It's like an old wage slip. Tuck spot here. Two little bits of ephemera. The ephemera kit is absolutely gorgeous, and even if you don't buy the kit, do go over to the junk journal page, and there's lots of freebies on there that Andrea's put on there as well. So everything in the book is nicely distressed. I've sewn around the edges, I've put matching threads and ribbons, lots of lovely stamping, and this is like quite a fibrous paper. It's lovely, it's textured on the one side and then lovely and glossy on the other side. Tags in here, forms two little pockets, and again I've used material that is featured on the front of the cover as well. There's a tuck spot here, and then this is just a file folder, and this is just a little secret journaling spot. And here's just a glassine bag. It was a much larger bag, so I've just sewn it up with the sewing machine. I do generally tend to find that it's a lot easier and cleaner to sew in the books, because sometimes the glue can sometimes damage the page or leave it wrinkled, so I do prefer to sew. And here is something that my mum actually taught me this week. Again, if you want a tutorial, just let me know. I've just used my crocodile bite, whatever you call it, your hole punch, punched holes and then done a stitch around the edge, and I think that adds such a luxurious feel. It just personalises all of the digikits, and that's what's quite important with digital kits, just making it your own, adding little bits of glitter like I've shown you there, shrinking them down, because that originally should be a postcard that's this sort of size, so you can shrink them down, make them your own, add whatever you like to them. There's a lovely tag there. This is the centre, and I just love that double page spread. There's nothing in the envelope other than the binding, but I've just put the tab on there because when I shown it to my mum, she was trying to open the envelope here, so I thought that's much easier. Lots of space still for journaling, as there always is in my journals. That's just a tuck spot. Again, another little tuck spot, and it's just a concertina journal. Lots of different types of pages in this journal as well. Again, another little secret tuck spot, so to speak. fold up, fold down here. And as you'll see, again, it's about making things personal in the journals. Let me find it. This was originally this, but as you can see, it's pretty much the whole size of the paper, so I was quite limited. So what you could do is you could shrink it down, but because I'd already printed it, I didn't want to lose that lovely paper. So it is now just a ticket and it's a journaling spot. So, you know, you can really personalise your pages. Again, lovely journaling paper there. And again, I've printed on the tissue paper and I've just laid it over this wage slip. I did find, or I did watch a tutorial, I think it was on the Junk Journal Junkies page, where somebody used napkins, but I don't have any napkins and I wanted it to match the kit, so, you know, two birds with one stone. And again, here what I've done is I've actually printed on book page, so that's the paper, and I've just printed onto book page. Again, it's the very same technique as printing onto tissue paper, so if you do want a tutorial, just let me know. Some nice stamping. Another file folder, but this one's just empty. Again, I've put stickles on there. This page here, this paper, sorry, I should have mentioned it last time I got to this. This is just a designer 12 by 12 paper. So again, you can use all of those up, put them in your junk journals. Because a lot of us who probably are into junk journaling used to, you know, do our mini albums and things. So a lot of it crosses over. And just some eyelash trim here. And here is just a small journal, a mini album. A mini junk journal, whatever you would like to call it. And all I've done is I've just stitched it down the middle, and it's just got a variety of, you know, your offcuts and your bits and bobs of dyed paper. So that's also included with this journal. So now let me show you, let me measure that one for you, sorry. That one is 6.5 by nearly 9 inches. So that's basically just an A4 piece of paper folded in half. And this one, I'm not sure if it's quite a standard size of a traveller's notebook, but it's just over 8 by just over 4.5. I do get confused, there's so many different sizes. And this one's actually bound with string rather than the embroidery thread that I usually use. I really enjoyed making these covers. I think they've turned out really well, and you know, they're lovely, lots of textures on there. Just give you a close-up view again. A way to use up all your scraps as well. So here there's again a pocket with you know, autumnal or flower related bits and bobs. Here is one of these envelopes, and all I've done is I've just put another tri-folding journaling spot. Like I say, I do like my journals to have a bit of a practical use as well, so you will always find quite a few journaling spots in here. It's just a tuck, there's plenty more room to add your own little tucks if you wanted to. Now this is a piece of my vintage homemade ephemera. I just love the colours and the fox, I thought that was quite good, and that's just a digital from the kit. Pin 2 pages together there. Again, just another corner tuck. This was a freebie in the Junk Journal Junkies group from what I remember. So do go over to that and join the Facebook page if you aren't already. Again, that's another piece of my vintage ephemera that I've made. That's my favourite picture in the whole kit, that's why I just left that one as is. Gorgeous stamping. Again, there's just a pocket that I made from printing on book pages, and there's another tag that I've made with the printing onto tissue paper. So they're pretty much the same throughout. You know, some of the pages are different because the layouts are different, but the general makeup of the journals are pretty similar. Here's just a mason jar and a little glassine bag that I've made myself out of baking sheets. Oh, if I can get it back in. And that just folds up there. Again, that's just leftover printed on book page. Belly band here, just left it blank, so again you can personalise this journal still. Everything's lightly tea and coffee stained. Here's a tuck spot, the centre of there as well, and again another tuck spot there, and there's lots of room for journaling. Lots of Artie Maisie's pages do have lines in, so I think they're fabulous for that. Again, there's another tuck spot. Again, some nice stamping. I think that's a Stampin' Up set. I think I actually won it in a giveaway. See, and you can shrink everything down to your own size. That previously was the big length of the page. So this one being a bit of a smaller journal, I've just shrunk it down. Little empty pocket there. The back end of that paper. And another corner spot. And another envelope. Again, envelopes are empty because somebody might want to use this as a daily journal or something to document the autumn season themselves. And again, a back pocket there. So like I say, if any of you guys you know, would be kind enough to go out and check out my Etsy store, obviously that would be greatly appreciated, like I said. But also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I always post like sneak peeks of the projects that I'm working on. So thank you guys ever so much for checking out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.